One, 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 one. We good? We good? We good? What's up, y'all? Feel great to be alive today, right? Hold up. It feel great to be alive today, right? Sissy, we even need this? Is this on? Y'all can hear this? All right, listen, this is a celebration. Number one, we do a series now. It's a new series here at SiriusXM and Pandora called the Garage Series. It's Sway in the Morning with Heather B and Tracy G. So you're going to see a lot of this kind of activity happening in this hub moving forward in 2025. So we just want to bring people who are really about community, people who are really about community, people who are really about community. Yes. I had to say that 3 times. People who are really about culture, and we have access to some of the most iconic people to come out of the community through the culture. They're human before they're celebrities or before they're famous. They're no different than we are, right? I shook everybody's hand in here today, so we are all connected. All right, we are all family, so we're going to treat this like a family function. I really want y'all to be excited for Cube. I mean, he's been in our lives, everybody's lives, for different eras, different points of our lives, from childhood to adulthood, and he's been successful ever since. So to me, he's a role model in that sense of how we could break some of the generational curses that we deal with, right? So we're going to show him a lot of love, but before we do, every morning I'm surrounded by royalty. Some of the most beautiful, powerful, intelligent women in the game today, okay? I'm going to introduce them. I want y'all to show them love, these beautiful black women that's about to step to the stage right now. She's so eloquent. I call her the vocab vixen. Give it up for the one and only Tracy G. Tracy G. All right, now the next person about to come on stage, she's the first for many reasons, first ever African-American reality TV star. You might have seen her on the big screen. You might have seen her rocking with BDP. You might have heard her Nike commercial. You might have seen her on Luke Cage. You might have seen her on, what else was you on? Sisters. Okay.
Yeah, everything.
Give it up for the legendary Heather B.
Absolutely.
God bless everybody early. Mm-hmm.
All right, so since the days of NWA, I'll tell you a quick story before I bring them out. But when I started in the Bay with my partner King Tech, we used to do everything we couldn't get a record deal. So let me start with that. And we would do everything in our power to just kind of raise money and bring awareness to our production company at that time. And I remember we threw a party in Hayward, California, and it was the same day that NWA was performing. And we dreamt of, man, what if Dr. Dre and Cube and Ren and all them coming to our party? Somehow these dudes showed up to our party. I don't know how. And we was charging $20 at the door. And I remember they came to me and King Tech and said, yo, NWA is here. They at the door. What you want us to do? That's $20 a piece. And we charged them $20, you know. And then they came in, and Dre actually got on the turntables. And I remember, whenever you meet somebody for the first time, somebody you really look up to and idolize, you stand next to them, you kind of looking at them and just trying to see what's different about them.
Right.
What's special about them. And what I loved about them dudes, they was just like me. You know, so all of his success and the inspiration he's created, I knew that at some point we can do the same thing. We can all do that. Because I'm just like y'all, right? We all just like each other. So Man Down is the name of the project. I want to set the tone real quick before I bring them out. One of my favorite songs on the project is called Ghetto Story. We're going to set the tone for this conversation we're going to have with Cube. And at some point, I'm going to ask all of y'all to get involved. So if you got great questions, nothing offensive, you know, that ain't what this is.
Yep,
you know,
thanks.
Nothing derogatory, that ain't what this is. I will kindly walk you out myself. You know, but think about the questions. We're going to let you engage in this, too. This is Ghetto Story.
Just sit down, let me tell you a story about a young man trying to find his glory. He did everything you can do in the streets to get his bag. Yeah. But if you never stop for love, life can be a stone drag. When
More money, more problems. Ever since we got this money, we continue squabbling. I remember. We used to be steady mobbing. Everybody wanna be Batman, fuck Robin. Now when them things get to popping, choppers get to chopping, loved ones get to dropping. When them hearts get to stopping, nobody cares about all the money that you clocking. A bully on that bullshit, got a bullseye. I forgot he said he on demon time. I'm on God's time. This is oil and water. Your ass is with the devil. I'm with the Holy Father. You'll probably shoot your mama for an extra comma over marijuana. Everybody say they want the bag. Yeah, I wanna get it, but not that bad.
This ghetto story about a boy trying to find his glory. He did everything you can do in these streets to get a bag.
Everything.
But if you don't stop for love, life can be a storm.
I'm trying to get cropped up without getting locked up. I'm trying to lay in the cut without getting mopped up. I'm trying to stand on my own and never get propped up. The pyroclastic flow can't get stopped up. Niggas love money, money love me. Please don't make me have to do you ugly. I'm trying not to be like a fucking thug D. Look at the sky, this fucking day is lovely. I'm trying not to hate ya for this little caper. Why you motherfuckers trying to pull me out my nature? When you a Laker, everybody hates ya, bitch. Niggas on the internet, always trying to bait ya. And if you take the bait, they'll try to regulate. I'll bust on their ass like Warren G and Nate. And if you slip, they'll do you like they did Nip. Niggas from your own hood send you on a trip.
My ghetto story. All about a man trying to find his glory. He did it all in the streets just to get his bag. But if you never stop to love,
Oh no, I can't trust them no more. We used to roll 6-4s, I can't trust them no more. Oh no, I can't trust them no more. We used to run these hoes, I can't trust them no more. Oh no, I can't trust them no more. We used to roll 6-4s, I can't trust them no more. Oh no, I can't trust them no more. We used to run these hoes, I can't trust them no more.
Yes, indeed, man. Come on, man. I'm gonna ask y'all to stand up for this one, man. If you feel like I feel about it, man, coming up to the stage, he's iconic for so many reasons, mostly because he's kept us inspired. Co-founder of the most influential rap group in history, 30 million LPs sold worldwide. He has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He has an NAACP award. He has a Lifetime Grammy Achievement Award. He's been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the one and only Ice Cube.
Where the love go? It's a struggle. Is this happiness? Nigga, fuck no. But I'm slapping this in your mouth though. With a heat coat, you a heat throw. West Coast, bitch, is the dosage. I can't overdose on no whole shit. A minister this pimp shit. I've been a minister since an infant. I was Kendrick before Kendrick. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Ice Cube, man. Beautiful Ice Cube, man.
Never enough applause.
Appreciate it. You know, one of the most important questions I want to start off with you, Cube. I know I've been interviewing you over 20 years, man, 20 plus years.
Yeah.
You know, I've never in my life seen you drive until today. Yeah, man. I didn't even know what kind of cars you like, bro.
You know, I like a few different ones. You know, I had to pull that one out because I got to get a smog check and shit. And they was like, before they check it, you know, it's been sitting up. So they like, you got to drive it 50 miles or 100 miles before they can smog check the shit.
Okay.
So the computer got to restart or some dumb shit.
Yeah. You call the computer dumb.
Yeah, the computer is dumb if it takes 50 miles to restart or reset.
What year is the car?
Shit, I don't know.
Yo, I can't wait to get to that point in my life. I don't even know the year of the car, man. Get up for
levels.
Cube. What's the make of that car? I couldn't even tell what that
It's
was.
it's a vet Stingray.
Stingray?
Yeah.
So you like the metal, the chunky cars?
Yeah, I like all kind. I got some foreign shit too.
Okay, all right.
Variety.
Yeah. My wife, I bought cars for her.
Okay.
Yeah, but I ended up driving them.
You end up driving. Q, you don't strike me as a person who spends a lot of money on material things, just things you like, but you don't. Do you need to live in the lap of luxury?
No.
Yeah.
I can do it all. I've done it all, so I know how to do it all. So, it don't take long for me to adapt to my surroundings. So, I done been bottom to the top. If I had to go back to the bottom, I'll survive.
You'll survive?
Yeah, I'll survive.
Give that up, man. That's Ice Cube right there, man. I played that song, Ghetto Story. That was just my own personal reasons. Might have been a little selfish because I really enjoyed that track. And I feel like, I don't know if it was autobiographical, but I related it to your life, and your journey. Tell me about that. Is it autobiographical?
I think, anybody come from any neighborhood can see theyself in that story. It's the craziest thing when homies start to rob homies start to press homies, and even set each other up for murder. It's sad. Even people love Friday, but that's one of the homies pressing everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's been going on for a long time. And when I heard that music produced by T-Mix, he's a Suave House producer out of Houston, Texas. And when I heard that music, it just, it just brought out those lyrics because, it's kind of a sad song, but it's very relevant. But I think a lot of people are feeling that way. Who do you trust?
Who do you trust? Yeah. You talk about, we used to be steady mobbing, and I'm paraphrasing, but once the money came in, things start to change. And in the song, I'm not saying in your life.
Yes.
In the song, and everybody want to be Batman, nobody want to be Robin, right?
Yeah.
That's a great way to ruin a business, right?
Yeah.
It is, because, people don't go see Robin and Batman. You know what I mean? They go see Batman and Robin. So if Robin start getting Jack in the Box, so to speak, he left that. Then it messes up the chemistry, the magic. People want it a certain way. So when you start messing with the formula, people don't want it no more. So you gotta.
When Robin starts robbing.
Yeah.
Robin start robbing.
When Robin start robbing, it's
crazy.
You gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta make adjustments.
That's crazy because people forget shit. Robin was a superhero too. It's a difference.
Yeah.
Got a role to play.
Yeah, just got a role to play. He's still a superhero.
Cube, you like a superhero to me, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't have no shame in saying that, man. People like Rakim, folks who in my own age bracket, but was doing things a little bit before me, and
appreciate that.
Man, and showing me that I could do it, There's nothing to it. But when I first met you, I told them about a story. I told you this last time we interviewed when y'all came to Harwich. You don't remember this, after a concert in Oakland. And we tried to charge y'all at the door to come in our party. I like to repeat that. $20, Q. But one of the things I noticed, man, every time I see you with the same team, right? I see you with the same people over years.
Yeah.
And every time you enter an endeavor, whether it's going solo, in your solo career, whether it's Q Vision, going into Hollywood, whether it's the big three, those same people are there for the most part. How do you go about picking partners? What do you look for when you're looking for people to be business associates?
Their professionalism, their talent, know-how, their execution, how they go about their business every day, their instincts. Do they see the punches coming? Do they recognize when things ain't gonna go right? And do they make adjustments on the fly? And can they adapt? Because, my team is great. And everybody say, man, you keep the same team around you. But they're around because they want to be around. Because they their own men. They can easily be like, Cube, you too much, man. I can't do it no more. You know what I mean? You just too much. And so they, they're great at what they do. Like, just like I'm a pro, they're pros at what specific things and jobs, and they can collaborate with each other. They can, pick up if one's not there. They could do multiple jobs. Nothing is above or below their, duty to make this thing keep moving in the right direction. So, I'm lucky, man, because it's hard to find people that's dedicated and loyal and show up. They show up to work every day. For other people, it might be a party, it might be a vacation, it might, wherever we are in the world, whatever we're doing, you could get caught up in the atmosphere and not get the job done. They always get the job done. And if I got 4 of them with me, 7, 10, 2, 3, 9, they all just get done. No matter how many are there or not, for whatever reasons, and different, things that I do call for different, parts of my team to come together. And so, we got a great working relationship. But I want to go back to, you was saying about it coming to your party in NWA. Did you know that, not at that party, this is something different, but do you know that they didn't even let us in our own listening party with NWA?
What?
Yeah.
For the first album?
First album, straight out of Compton.
How is that possible?
It's possible.
What did they say? You was on the cover.
We wasn't dressed right. We wasn't dressed right. So they wouldn't let us in. For one, it was packed. It was packed in there, and we was kind of late. But, fucking with Eazy, you gonna be a little late. You know what I mean? That's just, he always, just, run it to the minute on time. You know what I'm saying? So we get there and they at the door like, for one, not too many people know who we are and what we look like.
Yeah.
It's no internet. It's just records. And back then it was a lot of singles. And, on a single, you might not have a cover.
That's true.
You know what I mean? You might just have
a sticker
just a
and
blank,
the name of the song.
Yeah, just a sleeve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A label in the sleeve. So they was like, nah, y'all in khakis and hats and shit and tennis shoes. No, you're not getting in. So we argue with these dudes. Brian Turner comes out there. At that time, Jerry Heller comes out. They're they're like screaming at these dudes, man, this is the group, this is the band, this is the reason why you here. They pay for this. You know, it's like, just like, nope. And then they called the sheriffs over there. So sheriffs come over there. Yeah, the sheriffs come over there. Well, they was kind of parked anyway outside the spot. So they come over there and they like, nah, y'all can't get in. So we go in to some Bob's Big Boy type shit and go eat. You know what I'm saying? And they in there partying.
To your music?
They partying to our album release party. We at a restaurant, mad as a motherfucker.
And still pay it.
And we, Brian Turner comes over to the restaurant, he talking to us. And that's how our record release party went. You know what I mean? We never got in.
That's your band.
Yeah,
That's
never got in. We didn't put it in the movie because they only gave us 2.5 hours, but I was trying to get it in there.
Yeah. Brian Turner was the president of Priority Records, right? And Jerry Heller was the manager for Eazy too.
Yeah,
right?
and he I think he ran Ruthless too.
He ran Ruthless Records too. Well, when you bring up Eazy, because we used to work together on the beat, so we would come on after West Side Radio with Eazy and Julio G would come on. And I used to love his stories, bro. But I swear I was just looking at him like, how this dude become such a success? Like, what is his traits? And you're a boss / leader, right?
Yeah.
But what did you learn from Eazy-E as a businessman, if anything, to do or to not to do?
Have your own vision. He had his own vision. Everybody talked him out of doing the kind of records we do. We was all trying to get on the radio. We was trying to be like the East Coast rappers. We was trying to be like EPMD and Rakim and Run DMC and KRS. The greats. We trying to be like that, and we wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't that, and so Dre started doing these mixtapes for the Rhodium Swap Meet. And Steve Yano, shout out, rest in peace. Now Dre doing these 4-track mixtapes, and he's like, Cube, I want you to rap on the front of these, on top of these when they first come on. And then he's like, you can rap about anything. So I started rapping about the neighborhood because we wasn't trying to make a record. It was just a tape. So Eazy, when he heard those tapes, he started coming around and started saying, y'all messing up. Y'all should be doing records like this. And nobody was listening to him because they had started making a little money with the wrecking crew from record sales. He's like, man, he just sold 50,000 copies, man. We got money coming in. We just sold 60,000 records. We got money coming in. He was like, y'all fucking up. This is the kind of stuff. He said, when I do my record label, this is what I'm going to have on there. And he, I'm hearing him talk, but he just now coming around learning, so I'm thinking he ain't, this dude ain't about to do no label. He making his own money in the game, So I'm like, ain't no way in the world he gonna stop that to get into this shit. And he just want to be a label. He don't have no artists. He don't have no groups, whatever, So he came back. He was like, this is what my label gonna look like.
He had that?
Yeah, drawing of the Ruthless label, how it looked. I'm like, damn, he's serious. So he started grabbing groups around, he could find. Because he would mall hop and just, he would have bags of, he'd come through with 20 shopping bags in his hand, So he would mall hop and find these youngsters in there that look like B-boys. And he found this group called HBO. I'm going to make a long story short. Found a group called HBO, and they were from New York because they looked like LL Cool J. All of them was like Kangoed out, belt buckles, the big shoelaces and all that, right? And so he thought, since they was from New York, that they was way better than all of us. So he brought them in, and they had the look, but they didn't have the lyrics. They had a voice, but they didn't. The lyrics were a little, you know. Mm-hmm. So he had me write a song for him, and I wrote it. It was Boys in the Hood, and damn,
Just like that.
and, he wow. They didn't like it because they didn't understand the lingo, and I can, you know, looking back, I could agree because they're from, you know, the East Coast, so they're looking like, what does gank mean, and what is a 6'4", man, and like, we can't say, you know, we don't know what y'all talking about, and he, you know, then it got a little back and forth, and he was, you know, he was basically like, man, this is some Jerry Curl Compton shit that, you know, we ain't doing it, no. So they end up leaving the studio. Eazy ended up doing the song, but he was just a dude, like I said, he was a visionary, and he wasn't afraid of any kind of, you know, like negative publicity or.
He didn't care about that.
He laughed at everything, and he wanted to use it. Like, he saw everything as a good thing. MTV banned our video straight out Compton. He happy. I'm like, what the fuck you happy about? Like, why you happy? He said, man, we gonna make the song bigger. It's like, I didn't understand. I was too young. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm about, you know, 18, 19, too young to understand what he saw. We got the letter from the FBI, you know. Now, with the letter, I didn't really, you know, it was, yeah. I didn't take it bad or good. You know, I was just like, damn. Because the FBI was like some shit you seen on TV. Yeah. You know, it wasn't nothing we dealt with. You know, Lennox sheriffs, you know what I'm saying? We dealt with little LAPD, but really the sheriffs. So, you know, they'd fuck you up. They wasn't gonna give you no letter. You know what I'm saying? Give you no letter. Mm-hmm. So, but you know, of course, Brian Turner, all the people at Priority, they freaking out. Like, you know, contemplating taking the record down and shit a little bit. You know, it never got serious because, you know, Eazy would have shut that down. Mm-hmm. But Eazy started calming them down. Like, man, look, let's just use this shit. Show what they like. Let's show the world that they trying to intimidate us from the records that we know are true. We know the shit going on around here. Mm-hmm. And instead of us getting involved with that, we chose to do music about it. And that's got to be more positive than what they saying. Yeah. So he was just fearless in his approach to the music. So I learned a lot of that from Eazy.
From Eazy-E? Man, that's amazing. Rest in power to Eazy-E. It's interesting because that same music nowadays, when people reflect on it, and I want to see if how has that influenced you as a writer, if at all? When people reflect on that time period, you know, some perspectives are that music was a detriment to the community, that these songs, this subject matter, hurt the community, you know, created a vacuum that just led us down, you know, derogatory paths. When you hear that, does knowing what you went through to get here, does like Eazy-E, does that make you laugh?
It does a little bit, because, you know, if you look at the inception of what they call gangster rap, now we call it reality rap, we call it street knowledge, you know, and then the word gangster rap really was coined by the industry. But everything that's happening now was happening before even hip hop. You know, it was just a lot of stuff was done, out of the view of the public eye, but everything that rappers talked about is what they experienced in some kind of way, whether they seen it, heard it, or went through it themselves. But it's not like people are making up, these stories out of the blue. Of course, rap it's an art form, and it's an art form really around just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, like, it's just shit talking to a beat, and whoever can talk the best shit and can deliver it is, most times looked at as a great MC. And so that's a part of the game. But in that shit talking, sometimes people drop gems, they drop jewels, they drop knowledge, or sometimes they talk more shit. They brag, they exaggerate. You know what I mean? It's a braggadocious type of art form. So you're not gonna pull that out. You're not gonna be like, well, everybody need to be so-called real. Those records are, who, you wouldn't even buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? If I told y'all, if I wrote a rap about coming up here today, you know what I'm saying? Getting up, and, I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear the black shoes with the gold stripes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's it's theater, it's theatrics, it's a song, it's an art form. Now, you mean to tell me that if I wanted to paint a picture on the wall of a unicorn, okay, I wouldn't do no shit like that. Just say. Would you get mad? Like, man, you ain't never rode no fucking unicorn. Nigga, you ain't even never saw a unicorn. How you gonna put that on the wall? You fake. It's like, come on, man, this is art. This is an art form. It's music. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes that say they all in the streets doing this and that, they in the studio for hours and hours a day. Of course not. They, it's a way to do it. So, bringing it back, the hip hop is the mirror to what's going on. It's not the subject, you know what I'm saying? And I always say, if you got blemishes or you ugly, you can't blame the mirror. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do it. You'll be lying to yourself. And for people to say this music has caused more harm than good, I think they lying to themselves. Look, we all wouldn't be in here without this music. Look how many people that eat off of this music. Look how many people we fed over these years off of this music. Think of how many people we made happy. We helped them take care of their families, their bills. Everybody here probably got one or two people working for them. So you provide, income for those people that work for you. It all trickles down. We've created an amazing industry for ourselves out of nothing. They had nothing for us. It was nothing before hip hop. It was, it was the desert out here. I used to see what my, brothers and sisters used to go through. They older than me, they had to deal with, slacks and hard shoes all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just the reality of it from my point of view. People may disagree. And of course, some people are influenced in different ways.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of different industries that we got to look at too. We we let the video gaming industry off the hook. And, you know, me, I can rap about being a gangbanger. You can listen to it. Oh, man, that's cute. Talking about gangbanging in the neighborhood. Oh, damn. I can rap it too, you know. But on some of these games, you could be a gangbanger the whole 8 hours a day, you know, 10 hours a day. You simulating it. You know, you actually can be it. So, you know, but nobody talk about that. You know, it's all about hip hop and what we're doing. And to me, it's just, I ain't gonna say hip hop is all great, you know, but what's great about hip hop is it describes the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it's hard to get unfiltered truth nowadays. And sometimes in hip hop, that's where it lies, even if it's the ugly truth.
Ice Cube, man. Come on. Man Down. That's the project. HB Tracy, man. Go ahead. That's Cube.
Yeah. This is incredible. Such a valuable way to use our time with you, Cube. When you mentioned, you're very welcome. When you mentioned holding the video game industry accountable as well, or at least like throwing criticism that way, or at least questioning, I thought that was really smart, because I was also thinking about, in your opinion, professionally and psychologically, what do you think is more influential, music or movies? Because that's been a long time discussion as well. I would love to hear that from your viewpoint.
I don't think either one is more influential than the other. It's like whatever touch you, whatever hits you. You know, sometimes it's a song. Sometimes a song, you create your own movie, which is way more powerful than somebody telling you what to see. But then you'll see a movie that's powerful and takes you through a journey of a character. You know, usually a character has to start in one place, and by the end of the movie, you want him to end at another place, you know, where he's smarter, wiser, and he, you know, could, you know, help you maybe get through a situation or two just by seeing it play out on the screen. So both of them are powerful, and you know, it's great. You know, you shouldn't want to harness any of them in any kind of way. You know, like let the artist, you know, paint an ugly picture if that's what he want to paint. And you know, you could do it with music, you could do it with movies, and that same artist can paint a wonderful picture. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
When you've been wildly successful in not only those two lanes, but multiple, and there's so much greatness that's behind you and obviously so much greatness ahead of you, do you look at your past self as competition? Or, in my opinion, I feel like a sneaky form of comparison is your present self to your past self and trying to recreate like a particular time capsule instead of just being who you are now.
You said it you said it perfect. I don't never compete with myself, especially compete with the past. You know, it's all a time capsule. It's all a moment in time captured. But it's a new day, it's a new time. All that's in the rearview mirror. You know, what I've done is cool, but what I'm about to do, I think is cooler. You know what I'm saying? It's about, you know, what's next. And not jumping from thing to thing, but you know, what I can put quality into and you know, complete, you know, that's where I like to spend my time. So, you know, I'm always, you know, shining up something. You know, like a sculptor. You sculpt it, polish it, and you put it on display. And then I'm chiseling up something else, you know what I mean, to do the same thing with, especially if I see the vision and I know I can make quality. You know, that's what I really get off on is quality. If I can't make it worth your time and worth your money, then it might not be worth putting out in the public, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Ice Cube is here, man. I want to get to the music. Since we brought up the music,
Yeah.
there's a track that I find really interesting. It just made me reflect, made me go back. It's a track you did with Be Real.
Yeah.
That in itself deserves a round of applause, you know. When you look at, there was a moment in time, in that capsulated time, where Be Real and Cube, it seemed like it was friction between y'all, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then y'all had to come together at some point and resolve that friction, and you got this track. You've done it way years ago, but when I was listening to this track, Let's Get Money, I thought it was cool because one of the things you said is, I'd rather be friends than enemies, right?
Yes.
How did y'all become friends again?
Well, you know, after, you know, dissing each other publicly, you know, it could get dangerous in LA if you dissing, and you know, we both in traffic now. You know, I got a lot of black people coming up to me saying, "What's up?" He got a lot of, you know, Mexicans coming up to him saying, "What's up?" It's like starting to reach that type of It's you know, we hearing inside the prisons that shit is about to blow up because of this. And we got on the phone and we was like, man, you know, whatever offended you, I'm sorry. And whatever, you know, we just was mutual with it, and we squashed it. Like, you know, we wasn't gonna put any more energy into it. Like, I even hate, you know, mentioning it sometimes because we didn't want to put no energy in it. Yeah. And then we would see each other at the Laker games. Now, we was like this. We was real cool. So, you know, I'm like, what up, B? He was like, what's happening? You know, and then we just find ourselves standing there talking about the Lakers, you know. And then we started to, you know, see each other a lot. Mm-hmm. Now, we both Geminis, so we both
that explains
on the same wavelength.
I didn't know that part.
We both on the same wavelength. Oh, my God. You know, we both like, we're on the same wavelength in a way. And so we just started to, you know, I'm like, exchange numbers, you know, hit me up, boom, boom, boom. We hit me up, yo, that song you did was dope. I hit him up, yo, I saw this, you know, I see y'all out on the road. You know, we just start to tap in a little bit. And then it was an opportunity for us to go on the road together. Mm-hmm. And I jumped at it, they jumped at it. And we went to Australia together, and we had one of them long layovers, you know what I'm saying? So it's like me and B go to the side, and we just talking. It's like old times. We just chopping it up, talking. It's just as cool as it's ever been. And we on the road. People loving the shows. It's just nothing but love. Then we end up doing Europe together. And, you know, it just brought us back to where we were. And, you know, it was like the next step is to do some music together. And we got a dope song together. And, you know, I think people gonna dig it.
And here it is. Let's Get Money.
Together. Turn it up, man. What y'all doing?
We gotta turn that up in the room. Turn that up in the room. Ooh, that go hard.
It feels good when you ball out after you fall out. I want friends, not enemies. And we can blow plenty weed. Spark that shit. Let's get money together. Let's get money together. Let's get it. Let's get money together. Let's get money together. LA is like a treasure.
Let's get money together. Jackpot. Keep it quiet and clever. Let's get money together. To the blacks and Latinos, making them C-nos, ducking them gringos. To the blacks and Latinos, making them C-nos, ducking them gringos. Ducking them motherfuckers. Yeah, we sling that dope track. Puffin' trees like a smokestack. It's West Coast and you know that. All brand new, fuck a throwback. Fuck it. Let's put our brains together, put some things together. We can change the weather. Represent the 23rd letter. I'm a gorilla, you a go-getter. Let's get money together. Let's get money together. Let's get it. Let's get money together. Let's get it. Let's get money together. Now, we can do more than low ride. With the vatos from your side. We can pump up the green pride. That's right. Dr. Green Thumb get you high. Cube, eat half of this edible. You about to feel incredible. Insane to the brain, no chemical. What I prescribe is way beyond medical. To the blacks and Latinos, making them C-nos, ducking them gringos. Ducking them motherfuckers. To the blacks and Latinos, making them C-nos, ducking them gringos. Ducking them motherfuckers. Let's get money together. Come on. Let's get money together. Come on. Let's get money together. Get it. Let's get money together. Do it quiet and clever. Let's get money together. LA is like a treasure. Let's get money together. It starts with you and I. Watch this whole city unify. Put it all together like a union Y. People unified can't be denied. Now, can we do business? Can we hang out when the business is finished? It's barbecue and burritos. I'm in the hood with the homies and amigos. Let's get money together. Let's get it. Let's get money together. Let's spin it. Let's get money together. Who with it? Let's get money together. To the blacks and Latinos, making them C-nos, ducking them gringos. To the blacks and Latinos, making them C-nos, ducking them gringos. Let's get it. Let's get money together. Get it. Let's get money together. Come on. Let's get money together. Let's get money together.
Yeah, man. Let's get some money together, y'all. Stop playing.
I love that.
You like that?
I do. It's kind of crazy, Q, because I've enjoyed all the versions of you.
Yeah.
Like, all of them, man.
Thank you.
And it's been so incredible to watch. And listening to this song reminded me, I was telling Sway recently of a conversation I had with a relative who had to do some forgiveness. And for whatever reason, the energy that's in the universe right now, like forgiveness is heavy. Like it's just real heavy. And I said to him, you ready to do that? And he said, you know what? For years, I've been going by this nickname. Let's just say Mook. He's like, I've been going by Mook. But he said Mook was created to protect Darren.
Yeah.
I created Mook to protect Darren. And I got to let that go. It's time I start healing Darren, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm hearing pieces of that today in your conversation. You know, like, I'm not saying Ice Cube was created to protect O'Shea, but I feel like I'm just hearing so much healing and just maturity. Like, the maturation is crazy. And I think that allows us to move in all these different spaces and places successfully and peacefully.
Yeah.
You know, so thank you for all these different versions and the transparency today with it, and just really just putting forgiveness on the forefront, because I think we need it universally.
Without a doubt, you know, especially if you know, it's something that it heals you. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? When you let it
That
go,
part.
you know, you hold the grudge and it starts to, you know, get a hold on you. And the quicker you let it go, the quicker you start to heal. And somebody wronged you, it's kind of their problem. You know, it's not necessarily your problem, because now they done lost a friend or lost somebody close, lost somebody loyal. You know, they got a problem. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
you know, if you're a good person and somebody do you wrong, it's like, man, you messed up. And, you know, you can forgive them on the spot. You know, I think, you know, it's good, but also you always got to be cautious. You know, you can't run back into everybody's arms. Sometimes let's walk back and build this relationship up from the bottom back up. You You know, you can't just start from where you were.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just build it back up, and then you'll find yourself, if it's true, right where you were. And yeah, forgiveness is powerful. You know, it takes a strong person to forgive.
Yeah.
You know, weak people don't forgive. You know, weak people. That grudge is energy.
Weak people.
You know, being mad to give you energy sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes people think that's the energy that fuels them, and that they need to roll with that.
Right.
And, you know, Mook can always be pulled back up. You know what I'm saying? Just because you put him to the side, that don't mean you can't call on him.
Right. When
But
you
only
need
call
to.
when you need him.
Yep.
Don't call on him on everybody. You know, that's just, you know, where it's unnecessary. You know, because, you know, that ain't really how you do it. You know, you just gotta definitely forgive, but also be cautious too. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know, get to the point where you're blindly forgiving. You know, you still gotta hold people accountable.
Yeah.
A lot of gems. Cube, you made up with everybody you had rap beef with?
No.
He said pull out when necessary.
When necessary.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, some things are, you know, sometimes it's broken, you can't fix it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the facts. And you got to be careful if you're giving somebody a few shots at you. You see what I mean? So be careful.
You gotta. I want to play another song from the album, if y'all don't mind. It's a couple of them. First off, Cube know, I grew up with Eazy-E, who got the first single, My Ego, right? He produced that.
Yeah, Eazy-E.
Eazy-E and I went to junior high. Eazy-E, I played football with Heather. I know you don't believe I played football.
No sports, nothing. I didn't really see nothing but an old track uniform, bro. And then you saying football.
Okay, anyway, that ain't the point of the question.
Hurt to me.
So I was talking to Ski, and I said, we never really, talk about, we'll talk about the work, and I always say, if I see you, y'all saw Cube, yo, man, blah, blah, we get excited. But we don't go into anything. I don't never ask him questions about you. Now, this time I said, I'm going to be talking to Cube, man. What is something that you noticed over the years that he has that stands out? And, bro, he could not stop saying, yo, his work ethic. He said his work ethic. He's like, swear, you got to see him, man. Sometimes I'm coming to the studios, a song y'all did, I can't think of the name of it, and Cube is already back at the studio redoing his vocals because they weren't right. He said, you work today as hard as you did in the 80s.
This ain't work.
Wow.
This ain't work.
Wow. Okay.
This fun.
This fun, right?
This fun, man. You know, getting into it, like getting into music, like first start rapping, I never thought I was gonna make a record.
Yeah.
You know, I just was rapping. I couldn't rap on beat because I didn't have no instrumentals, so I was just rapping off air and shit. So Jinx had the instrumentals. He lived down the street from me. So I'd be in his room playing all these instrumentals, and then, you know, then I catch a flow. So it was always fun. And then his cousin happened to be Dr. Dre. So getting a chance to hang out with him, they was actually making records. So, you know, they were professionals to me. You know, we was just amateurs. So just getting a chance to be around that equipment and seeing them get down and see them think of things from scratch and put it together, and we in there hours on hours on hours. And back when you had tape and you had we didn't have machines. You had to, you know, you wanted that hook 4 times on the record. You got to sing that shit 4 times.
You couldn't bounce it?
Nah, wasn't no bouncing. Before samplers.
Yeah.
So it was a different, you know, it was all fun though.
Yeah.
Because it was a new world. I used to be like, damn, studios are cold as fuck. It's cold as fuck in here. Why I gotta be so cold? I'm asking all these dumb questions and shit. And so it you know, it was always fun. So it's still fun. You know, I don't look at it as you know, that kind of work.
Yeah.
We do put in hours, you know, it do take, you know, concentration. But compared to what my daddy had to do for the money he make, like this is fun.
But you can lose it though, is what I'm saying.
Lose what?
You could just lose that, you know, that quest to be that MC, to make music. A lot of artists who've been around for decades, they don't make music no more. You know, we see LL, salute to LL, you know.
Salute.
Just releasing a project.
Yeah. Snoop is coming.
Snoop is coming. Salute to Snoop, you know, and Dre, you know.
Yeah.
And we see you doing it, you know, but y'all doing it at the highest level. That, you know, that gorgeous song by Snoop is incredible, right?
Yeah.
The Force album by LL is incredible. Like, y'all still doing it at the highest level.
Yeah.
You know, how do you sustain that?
When you first get in the game, you worried about charts and, you know, people done gave you an advancement, more money you ever seen in your life. You want to get them their money back because you feel like you don't want to owe nobody nothing. And so you really worried about, damn, how my record doing? Is it moving? Is it this? Is it that? So you start playing the record company game. And you're making records trying, oh, damn, you know, this dude just came out, sold this many, you know, maybe the music need to go is going in that direction. You know, you start to chase sounds and different styles and shit. And then if you're lucky, you get to a point where you're like, man, hold up. I don't even sound like me no more. Like, I'm chasing all this shit. I need to go back and just do what I like. That's what got me on in the first place.
Right.
Just do the songs you like and serve your fans. Like, my day one fans are gonna love this record. My day two fans and day three fans should love it because my day one fans gonna love it. So just sometimes you just gotta break it down to its simplest form. Do what you like and let that be good enough. And, you know, of course I want the record to do well and everything. But to me, people that been following me for a long time, they dapping me up for it. So it's already a success.
Nah, it's a success, man. I'm gonna play another song and then I'm gonna go to the audience and see if y'all got a few questions for Q.
Which song you gonna play?
I was gonna play No Cap. Which
you
one?
Like that one, huh?
I mean, Mike Epps is on it, bro. Did he produce it, or did him and Zaytoven? You know,
him
Zaytoven.
And Zaytoven, DJ Funky.
Okay.
A couple people got together and did that one.
Which one you want to play?
I don't know what you got queued up.
I got your whole album, homie. Nah, I got Egomaniacs, the remix.
Oh yeah, they heard that probably.
They heard that. I got She's Sanctified.
That one go.
Okay. What else I got? I got it all, man. Since you don't like my selection.
No, you can play No Cap.
You don't like what I like, you know what I mean?
Play No Cap.
Let's play No Cap. We'll play one verse of the hook, all right? This is No Cap. Mike, what did Mike do with this, though?
He helped do the beat.
Y'all see why I like this one? Yeah.
Hey y'all, fentanyl, fat bitches, dope dealers, geek snack fed niggas, broke bitches, Percocet, pussy wet, gun clip, snitch bitch, I ain't that.
There once was a player getting money from around the way. We getting money, no cap. Take a shot, roll a blunt, lay back. We just tryna get paid. Boring bitch in my face, call me daddy, cause she tryna get saved. Bitches tryna get saved. Know that house bitches getting money, broke bitches never wanna behave. Never wanna behave.
You doing boss moves in a cesspool. Yes, you. He test you before he bless you. Respect you before he select you. The truth will affect you. Nobody wanna be the next you. Everybody want my job. Nobody want your job, cause your job's a blow job. Funny man on stage with the mic. Try to laugh when he talk about your life, no cap.
Hey y'all, Vietnam, fat bitches, dope dealers, geek snack fed niggas, broke bitches, Percocet pussy wet, gun clip, snitch bitch, I ain't that.
There once was a player game.
All right, man. I just needed to get that off, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Okay, Torch, won't you get a mic for us? By the way, that's our producer right there, super producer Torch.
Yeah.
Torch in the building, Harlem. Who got a great question for Q? Up there? Go to the young lady first, and then I said a great question, too.
Capital G.
Hi, Ice Cube.
Hey there.
I want to find out if there's anything in your career that you regret.
That I regret. Oh man, let me see. I mean, I think I should have. I started this record company called Lynch Mob Records in the '90s.
Yeah.
Ice Cube and the Lynch Mob.
I got to a point where it just was. It wasn't fun. You know what I mean? It was like, just the groups I had, nobody was extra happy about it because we was independent. It wasn't like, you see majors like Def Jam moving numbers, and then you got an independent label, and then people looking at you like, man, you Ice Cube, why you ain't moving the same numbers? And so, I shut it down for years, and then revamped it in 06. But I regret ever shutting it down. I shouldn't have let artists sour me on my label, and I should have kept it going. Yeah.
Tapped into that Eazy-E energy. You should have tapped into that. Yeah.
Who else got a question? Great question, by the way.
Yeah.
So you might as well say your names too, since we're all family.
Yes.
Quick intro.
What's up, Q? My name is Isis. I go by Goddess of the West.
That's powerful.
So
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So my question stems from. So I know you've always had a knack for finding talent, specifically like superstar talent, especially in film. Is that something that you would be interested in doing in music, to find an up and coming artist and sculpt them and put them on the forefront and be a platform? I'm an artist, by the way.
Yeah.
We figured that out.
I don't know. It depends on how polished you are when you get to me. Like, making a superstar is hard. Helping a superstar make it, that's easier. So, you gotta, get to a point where it, I don't have the bandwidth, so to speak, the time to really, work an artist from the ground up, because I'm still an artist. I'm still doing a lot of different things, and, I don't want to cheat an artist out of their chance because I'm too busy to focus. So, the less I would have to do to get you to the point where, promoting you, putting you out there, pushing great music is a lot easier than creating great music, creating an artist that's polished, ready to go, and then pushing it out. That's just, it's super time consuming. And to be honest, I just don't have that kind of time no more.
That's real.
The artist is ready.
What do you do? You sing or what do you do?
I rap and I sing.
Rap and you sing?
And I songwrite.
Torch, give her the mic real quick, man.
Come on, goddess.
Yeah. Come here, goddess. Come up here. Stand
Yeah,
up.
stand
face
up,
to
yeah.
face, and we're going to give you 20 seconds. Cube, you cool with that?
Yeah, I mean, is that enough time? 20 seconds?
Come on,
You got
do your
enough time?
thing. I said.
Come to the front.
Right here, middle stage. See, that's about
Yeah,
being ready.
Yes, goddess.
It's about being ready.
Uh-huh.
Sing something to them, just real quick.
They ask me how I do it. I tell them it's natural. You can hear the influence, organic and natural. I put it in the music. No fillers, no GMO. A little unconventional, 'cause baby, it's natural.
All right.
I recorded that song at your studio, too.
Yeah.
I recorded that song at your studio.
I think you got a nice voice, but I know you was a little nervous. That's what you gotta get out of there. The nervousness, then the voices come out better, more confident. It's no reason to be nervous. You know what I mean? Just you got to give it your best shot.
Yeah.
And the nervous could hinder that. Don't worry about what people think. Just do what you know you need to do. You know what I'm saying? That'll help you in the
Thank
future.
you, Cube. I appreciate it.
That was
Thank you,
awesome.
Sway.
You're very welcome. Don't forget me when you get on that Grammy stage. Well, we go do like 2 more, Torch. Or 3, cool.
Yo, what up? How y'all doing? My name is Quentin. What up, Ice Cube?
What's happening?
Sway in the Morning Theme.
What up?
Cube.
Yo.
I just
a
wanted
citizen.
yes, I am. You know
Sway in the
that.
morning.
I wanted to ask, because you've done, film from the writing perspective, producing and putting it out, and then you've also done music, from the same format as far as writing it, producing it, putting it out. I'm curious, like, what is your favorite and least favorite parts of the processes?
Oh, wow. My favorite part of the process is, of course, the finished product, when it's all ready to go for the public.
Mm-hmm.
But each stage of that is a great accomplishment. When I finish a song, you know what I mean, and I know that I've executed the lyrics is as I wanted them to, wanted them to come out. I feel great. Finishing a script feels amazing when you've done a few passes and it's just perfect and you're ready for other people to read it and you're ready for, maybe a studio to do it. The worst part, sometimes is filming. Depends on what's in the script. But I've been in some situations where I'm like, man, what the fuck am I doing right now? Damn. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is dangerous. I know we making a movie, but death don't care if you making a movie. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes you're on these crazy locations and you with a crew you don't really even know. And they put on this harness, we're going to hang you over this fucking building and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you could be like, this sucks. You know what I'm saying? But it's those type moments. Everything else is pretty cool, pretty fun. I hate doing what's called looping, which you got to overdub your voice sometimes when, say you filming something, like we filming something next to a train, some action shit by a train, and the train is loud. You can't hear the dialogue, so you got to go back into a studio, ADR, and just loop damn near your same performance. So you're in a studio pretending like you running down the fucking street. You know what I'm saying? After a train. So sometimes you gotta do all this crazy breathing. If you in a fight, you damn near gotta be in a booth reacting a fight. So it could be crazy ass breathing if you trying to, and then if you don't get it on time, you gotta keep doing it till you get it perfect, match the lips, or it's gonna look like old karate movie. So that shit can get tedious and it's like boring. It's like, man, and it's hours of that shit sometimes, So that's the worst part to me.
Okay, this is we going. I know we I'm sorry, we stuck on time, guys. So I appreciate you want to ask Cube questions, but the name of the project. First of all, give Ice Cube a round of applause. Yeah. This wasn't just a conversation; it was an education at the same time. A lot of gems. That's really when I talk to Cube, I try to activate the gems as much as I can. Yeah. Man Down.
Man Down. To me, like I said, Day One fans gonna love it. The project, the name of the project is gonna mean different things to different people. It's not a man down song on there. Just the project, to me displays certain ways that men have to get up, stand up, and handle business, and not just leave it all to the women in our lives to handle some of the most important things. Men got to step up, raising their children. They got to step up with giving guidance to the family. A lot of little ways that we just gotta switch the course and step up.
Amen.
I like that, man. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a standing O, man. Give it up for the one and only Ice Cube, man. Come on, man.
Thank you.
So play the Angle Maniacs anyway.
Ice Cube, y'all.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. On behalf of SiriusXM and Pandora, for all the work that you've put in over the years, we want to present you with this Billionaire's plaque for having over 2 billion U.S. streams on Pandora. Y'all make some noise for Ice Cube. 2 billion with a B. Now turn the music back up.